Today we're talking about dating the different zodiac signs as lesbians.
Hi YouTube, it's Lexa.
And I'm Ash.
And today we're gonna ask my AI astrology questions.
Let's see how smart it is.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into astrology as a whole as lesbians. I've dated a bunch of signs, you name it, Gemini, Cancer.
You probably dated them all.
Almost all.
You dated the whole world.
I've never really dated a Libra.
Oh really?
Alright, so what is this AI? I have an AI, I'll put the link in the YouTube description, where you can literally go on my AI, it's on Telegram, and you can ask any astrology question that you'd like. And my AI can answer it for you in my voice, because it's an AI of me.
It's creepy how real it is.
Alright, let's ask my AI a question. What if we put like, who's better in bed, Leo or Pisces?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Who's better in bed?
It was just the first sign that came to your mind.
Yeah.
King Lexa God AI is thinking, recording. You play it for them?
Alright, here's the answer.
Okay, so I asked that a question and then here's a voice memo right here. Okay, let's see what King Lexa God AI has to say about this.
The age-old question of who's better in bed, Leo Mars or Pisces Mars?
The age-old question.
Well, it's important to remember that sexual compatibility is a complex and individual experience that goes beyond just Mars placement. However, I can give you a general idea.
Let's go!
Leo Mars individuals bring a fiery and passionate energy to the bedroom. They're confident, enthusiastic, and love to take charge. On the other hand, Pisces Mars individuals have a more gentle and intuitive approach. They're sensitive, imaginative, and focus on emotional connection. Ultimately, it depends on what you value and enjoy in the bedroom. So, what qualities do you find most appealing in a sexual partner?
This is my AI. You can ask it any astrological questions any time of the day, 24/7. And your first 2 questions are free. Then after that, every question to get an answer is going to be $1. We try to make it as cheap as possible. So make sure to check it out. Link is in the description.
That's pretty well worded, I'd say.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to get into our actual stories
Of dating the zodiac sign. Okay, so part 1. I have had a fling with a Pisces.
All right, let's go, baby.
I really had a thing for this girl. And I feel like she was actually almost a little bit mysterious. I don't know if that's a Pisces thing. I feel like she definitely had her shit together. She definitely had her crap together. And she was kind of aloof with me, actually. So I don't know if that was very Pisces. But she was one of those people who would kind of act like nonchalant, kind of mysterious, but then you'd kind of crack her open and she'd get really like cutesy and kind of gushy. And then kind of like go back into her little things. That's my experience dating a Pisces.
I actually had the similar experience.
Really?
With Pisces, yeah.
Okay.
So this is back when I was in college and there was this really hot, fit girl. I forgot her name. And I'd see her around school and see her around campus. And she was just ripped. Like she had a 6-pack. And I thought that was very attractive. I don't even know how we ended up talking, to be honest. Because she was just someone that I would walk past or I'd see at Filberto's or some taco place. I didn't even know she was gay, to be honest. I just had a huge crush on her. Her name was Danny. That was her name, Danny. She was going to school to be a nurse. She was very smart, very intelligent. Had her stuff together. And she asked me out on a date for New Year's. And
New Year's was your first date? That's an interesting vibe.
Why?
Yeah.
She came over to my house. We were just like making out on the couch. And then she was like, she stopped me and she was like, I don't hook up in the first night. And I was like, who says that we're gonna hook up right now? So she was very like not slutty is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, same
she
with
was
this
very
girl
like proper and like old school. And then we just kind of just stopped talking here and there. But she would text me here and there like randomly throughout the years.
So then what was the actual personality of her? We know how much you like Danny, but what was...
I told you.
Danny was really hot, Danny had a really nice back, it was great.
I just thought it was kind of mysterious too.
Kind of serious, kind of aloof.
Reserved. She was very reserved.
Yes,
very reserved. I felt like I was almost interrupting, like, you know, like forcing my way in or interrupting.
Which I think also there's introvert and extroverts of every sign too. Because I know my dad and my sister-in-law are both Pisces and they're very outgoing. Then again, they're very open and outgoing with me, their family, so I don't know what they're like to other people.
A lot of people think I have a lot of hate towards Pisces and I really don't.
They're just really favorite sign.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she hates you.
Yeah, I just wouldn't date one.
Capricorn. So I am a Capricorn, obviously. Well, both of our most serious girlfriends before each other are Capricorns.
Yes.
So we have quite a lot of experience dating Capricorns.
I'm curious how different or the same our exes were since we're Capricorns. You're very different than my other Capricorn ex.
I'm very similar but very different to my ex too, in a lot of ways. As for my Capricorn ex, I would say she's almost similar to your, well, okay, here's the thing. She loves money and that kind of thing, but she doesn't really care as much about success, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
She wants to be successful, mostly because she wants to have money to do fun things.
Fun stuff, yeah.
But I wouldn't say she's the kind of person that like cares about having a career. Like she's down to be like stay-at-home mom kind of vibe, which is totally fine, totally fair. But I think that no matter how driven or not you are as a Capricorn, from my experience, all Capricorns care about money. Whether it's that they want to work hard for that money or just have money, I mean, is up for debate.
My ex was very money orientated. Different way, but yes.
Yeah, what way was yours?
So for me, my ex was more, money was very important to her, and living a certain lifestyle to her was very important to her, and other people knowing that she had money was very important to her, because she comes from from money, at least her parents do. She didn't grow up that way, so that's what I liked about her. She was able to understand both sides, but she really liked the money side, but can also relate to not having money, which I think is what nurtured her really wanting to have money as an adult now. It's confusing because there's things that she would say those things, but then what she would do wouldn't align with that. So,
Yes.
you know, like,
But it's true.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she would go after it, but it's like she would have a threshold and then just get off it, versus someone who really wants it would just keep going.
It's funny, I felt the same way with my ex, and I even noticed this myself as a Capricorn that shows up for me as well, and I have to like move past those thresholds and really, like with school and stuff, have to remind myself how much I really want it to keep going. Dating this ex, with both of us being Capricorns, I would say Capricorns just like nice things in general and like nice experiences. This is my first time, and we also do this together, but this is my first time ever dating someone where we drank every time we went out to eat. Like we always got a drink, we always got appetizers. Growing up without money, I always would just like get an entree and water, and that's it. Anytime I'd go out to eat. My family didn't even ever go out to eat when I was growing up. We lived as if we had a lot of money even if we didn't. We liked having our house cute and buying decor together. She was the type to be like, oh, I found this really cute thing at Urban Outfitters, we should get it for the house, even though like, who knows how we're gonna pay our rent next month, you know, like that kind of vibe. Which I think I could fall into that mentality sometimes too. So us together, we kind of like, we're maybe not the best for each other in that way. I think it's more just because I think it's irregardless of how much, if you have a lot of money or not, I think that most Capricorns I know just like nice things. I would say in an actual relationship, my ex was she was a very good girlfriend for a very long time. Like she was very, cared about me a lot. Maybe not as, I think she's a little more traditional Capricorn than me. I think with some of the other placements in my chart, I'm a lot more emotional than a lot of Capricorns. She is more generic Capricorn, like true Capricorn, where maybe she had a harder time understanding certain emotions or fully just understanding me in certain ways, and we just got to understand each other better. I had to pull things out of her emotions out of her, if that makes sense. But because I'm so open with my emotions, she got used to opening up more. But it was kind of like pulling teeth to get her emotions and her thing. I thought kind of vibe. I don't know if your ex is like that at all.
She cannot hide her emotions. She's very fiery when it came to that stuff. And she was very, it's hard to explain. Like she was very put together, but then when she would let herself not look put together, it was a very intense show of emotion. I never had to pull teeth or ask her to open up. That she would always do that on her own, and that would cause me to open up. So she was definitely the more emotional one in the relationship.
Capricorn is probably less emotionally constipated than a Virgo.
They're really good at cleaning up messes.
Yeah, yeah, and I would
Really
say,
good.
and I'd say I am as well. Like I care more about staying on good terms with people that I care about than my own ego. So I will always be the peacemaker. I will, if I did something shitty but I still want you in my life, I will try to clean it up. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that.
Yeah, and I guess another thing with that being said, I like Capricorn's tenacity. When they want someone, they go after it. At least that was my experience with my ex. She was very always after me, like throughout our whole relationship. Even if she did mess up and did something, you know, she would still be like right there, reaching out and trying to make it work, trying to get me back. And I really liked that. That was very attractive. Because I always wish that I could be that, even for her, and I could never be it. And I would always tell her that. So that's one quality that I really liked about Capricorn, is that they're like almost like bulls.
My ex was pretty like cutesy, like to do little like gifts and things like that. But I don't know how much of that is just love languages and other parts of the chart, and how much of it is an actual like Capricorn thing.
You can ask my AI and look at
Oh,
Capricorn.
good question.
Capricorn love languages.
Okay, let's see what King Lex, the God AI, thinks about Capricorn love languages.
The love languages of Capricorn. Capricorns tend to express and receive love in practical and tangible ways. Their love languages often revolve around acts of service and quality time. They appreciate when their partner shows their love through actions, such as helping with responsibilities or accomplishing tasks together. Capricorns also value quality time spent together, whether it's engaging in meaningful conversations or enjoying shared activities. They may not be as expressive with words or affection, but they show their love through their dedication, loyalty, and commitment. So what's your love language, and how do you like to express and receive love?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with quality time.
My ex definitely was absolutely a acts of service person. Like, she wanted the house spotless all the time. Like, that was the love language for her, was cleaning. And, which was rough for us. I was not clean enough for her.
My ex was not clean. She literally lived, like, she's a lot like me. Well, like me as far as being minimalist. Like, her room literally was just a bed. She never even hung her clothes. It was like always on the floor. It like not dirty, but just not organized. You know what I'm saying? She was very clean. She'd like wash her bed sheets like I think almost every day. She'd just throw it in the washer and put it back on.
That's so annoying.
But she just never hang her stuff.
Damn.
And she was like, her room was empty. She didn't really care to decorate it. Yeah, very kind of like boyish vibes.
That's what my ex's room looked like too before. Well, just boyish vibes.
Really?
It looked like a boy lived there.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was great.
And now you have to deal with all my cute stuff. How hard for you. Yeah, I would say acts of service. I would say that my ex was definitely the type of person where we both were like this with each other in a relationship, where like if I went to work and needed something, then she would like bring it to me at any time. Like we would do like little errands for each other, or little things to make each other's lives easier, or cook for each other, or whatever. Like you do for me all the time. Yeah. I'd say Capricorns are pretty reliable in that way, where they understand those things that really make your life easier. I think this is pretty long. I think we should go.
All right. If there's any requests that you have for a zodiac sign, then put it in the comment and we'll do it next, because we have a lot to say.
Yeah, obviously we had a lot to say about Capricorn, because that's our
Probably our longest
relationship. Yeah. All right, so we will see you guys soon. Thanks for being here.
Ciao.